everybody, welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. I'm your host, Michael Lemmo, and today it is Thursday. But we're going to feature a really cool guitar and also my good friend Sarah Rogo, but also we're going to do spec check with Brandon Soriano.
Hey!
Woohoo! Yes, and also, if I say also again, smack me.
Also.
Yeah. He's ready.
Yes, I've been waiting for this day.
Yes, he has. That's true. But Sarah Rogo's song is awesome. It's a newer song, and it was a joy to play along with. So I hope you guys enjoy it. But we do have a really cool guitar. She'll play it, and then... Or wait, am I playing it first?
You're playing it first.
Okay. And then she'll play it. Alright, let's check it out.
So, obviously not the original case, but from the 1930s and then heavily modified. This is a Gibson L-5.
Ooh.
Dude, so there's a lot to talk about this, and let's just get this out of the way right off the bat. If you are looking for a mint, clean, untouched guitar, watch the next video. This isn't the one for you. If you want something with vibe, and you want something that's for a player, this is the guitar. This thing is so freaking cool. Look at the back. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah,
oh my god.
It's unbelievable.
Okay, so
wow.
Quite literally everything has been done to this guitar. This started life as a 1930s completely acoustic Gibson L5P, which is an L5 Premier. It's the cutaway model of the L5, which is their larger body guitar. And as you can tell, someone added electronics to it. So this didn't start off as an electric guitar. They added the pickups, a 3-way switch, and the 4 knobs, 2 volume, 2 tone. Basically like the classic Gibson wiring setup. Now what's interesting to me here is that when they installed these pickups, you might notice they're spaced pretty close together. Usually this neck pickup would be up a little more this way. And the spacing on this is very similar to a Birdland, which is another Gibson model that's a thin body, short scale hollow guitar. The closer spacing does something on this. I mean,
it does. It has a different tone.
Yeah, it has a very unique tone because of that. I think when you're in the middle position, this is almost like a middle pickup more than a neck pickup sometimes.
Yeah.
But because the body is so large and hollow, it's naturally really warm and round. So moving it a little more toward the bridge actually offsets that a bit and makes the pickup more usable, in my opinion. It's not going to get muddy. It's going to be a little bit clearer because it's, closer to the bridge. And then the bridge pickup is in the right spot. So, added the electronics, that's completely not factory. Now the fingerboard as well. This entire fingerboard has been replaced. This is a rosewood fingerboard that was put on here with large block inlays. Whoever did it did a very good job, because on the sides here, I mean, you can't even really tell. You really can't feel it. So, I mean, whoever did that just nailed it. Obviously, that means that the frets are also not original, because the fingerboard is not original. But kind of a light brown color that I like. Usually these would be a lot darker, and feels great. The tuners, not original. Let's just keep it going. The tuners have also been changed. The neck has a good amount of wear on it. That's very comfortable in my hands because I
really
like
comfortable guitar.
Yeah, it is. The neck shape. I mean, the flame on that neck too is kind of exposed with the finish worn off, which is very nice. So it's kind of a flame neck and then more of a quilted body. You can kind of see there's like burl quilt in there. That's a really rad body. And I don't know if you can tell. Looking at it from my angle, I can see a lot of finish checking going horizontally, which I love. That's such a cool vibe. Another thing that's important to mention, a few things. There have been some crack repairs. I believe that is one right there. This is another one right up here. And then the piece de resistance. That. Look at that. At some point, some damage happened over here, and someone patched in right there and right there with a piece of flame maple. They did a phenomenal job. It doesn't feel rough at all. The finish looks really good if you look at where it was finished over. Really, like, a very cool repair, actually. Whoever did it just kind of nailed it. And I sort of like the look of that little envelope.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Yeah, it kind of is, gives the guitar life. So something like this, if this was all original, it would be just very expensive. It still is not the cheapest guitar in the world, but it's way cheaper than it would be if it were all original. So for a player, this is the guitar. I mean, if you want old wood, this isn't the type of thing we normally do on Guitar of the Day. We like to focus on really straight, clean stuff. But because this plays so well and because it sounds so good, we just really wanted to feature it. So definitely a player grade guitar with tons of vibe. Tons of energy. There's your output jack right down there, and this thing, just as you're going to hear out front, it sounds great. So with all of that being said, Mike's going to take it out front and meet up with our friend Rogo.
Let's do it. Thank you, Brandon.
Go. Thank you, Mike, and thank you, Jen.
All right, we're out front with the late 1930s Gibson L-5. It's a player-grade guitar. It's had everything done to it, as we covered in the back, but still a beautiful instrument. I can't say that enough. It's got a lot of vibe, so don't be afraid of it. We're also going through a Fender Deluxe Reverb from '67. Let's just play it a little bit, see what we get. All right, next we're going to bring out Sarah Rogo. So she'll be playing this guitar, and let's see what happens.
My way, girl to hold in my arms. was nice.
That was really good.
Oh, we didn't get shocked either. Well, you can check them all out at normansrareguitars.com and also on Instagram and Facebook. I'm your host, Michael Lemmo. This is Sarah Rogo, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.
Bye. That was awesome.